Sun Tzu's The Art of War: How Ancient Strategy Shaped History's Greatest Battles. The Eternal Strategist. In the annals of history, few names echo as powerfully as Sun Tzu. A shadowy figure from China's Warring States period, his treatise The Art of War has guided generals, revolutionaries, and CEOs for millennia. But how did a text written for ancient battlefields become a playbook for modern conquest? This is the story of how Sun Tzu's strategies, deception, adaptability, and psychological mastery, decided the fate of empires. From the burning fleets of the Yangtze River to the beaches of Normandy, we'll unravel the battles where Sun Tzu's genius turned the tides of war. Prepare to see history through the eyes of its greatest strategist. The Battle of Red Cliffs, 208 AD, Fire, Wind, and Deception Winter. The Yangtze River churns with the warships of Cao Cao, a tyrant poised to unite China under his iron fist. Opposing him, the outnumbered alliance of Liu Bei and Sun Quan. Enter Zhuge Liang, a strategist who weaponized Sun Tzu's teachings. Knowing Cao Cao's navy was inexperienced and his ships chained together, Zhuge Liang feigned surrender. Under the cover of fog, he sent fire ships loaded with oil and sulfur, drifting into Cao Cao's fleet. A sudden easterly wind ignited the inferno. Thousands burned alive, and Cao Cao's ambition turned to ash. Sun Tzu's words rang true. Attack where he is unprepared. Appear where you are not expected. This was not just a battle won by fire, it was won by the minds of men. Napoleon's Waterloo, 1815. Arrogance versus Sun Tzu's wisdom. Napoleon Bonaparte, a conqueror who devoured Sun Tzu's text but ignored its core lesson, know your enemy and know yourself. In 1815, his Grande Armée faced the Duke of Wellington at Waterloo. Confident in his reputation, Napoleon dismissed the Prussians as a scattered foe. But Wellington had studied Sun Tzu. He exploited Napoleon's fixation on frontal assault, luring French forces into a trap. As rain turned fields to mud, Prussian reinforcements flanked Napoleon's ranks. Sun Tzu warned, "Do not press a desperate enemy." Yet Napoleon did, and his empire crumbled. Waterloo was not just a battle, it was a masterclass in humility. D-Day, 1944. Deception on an industrial scale. June 6, 1944. The Allies' invasion of Normandy was history's greatest gamble and greatest deception. To mislead Hitler, they fabricated an entire army under General Patton, complete with inflatable tanks and phantom radio chatter. Meanwhile, paratroopers dropped behind enemy lines, sowing chaos. Sun Tzu's maxim, "All warfare is based on deception," was writ large. When the real fleet stormed Normandy's beaches, the Nazis were paralyzed. Their forces split between Calais and Omaha. The Allies' victory was not just in blood and steel, but in the shadows of illusion. Vietnam War, 1965 to 1975. The jungle as a weapon. In the steamy jungles of Vietnam, Sun Tzu's principles took root in the most unlikely soil. The Viet Cong, armed with little more than rifles and ingenuity, turned the terrain into an ally. They dug 250 miles of tunnels, launched ambushes at dusk, and vanished like ghosts. General Giap, their strategist, lived by Sun Tzu's creed: appear weak when you are strong. When U.S. forces bombed villages, the Viet Cong broadcast the carnage, turning global opinion against the war. Sun Tzu wrote, "The supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting." In Vietnam, the battlefield was not the jungle, it was the mind. Conclusion: Sun Tzu's legacy in a fractured world. Sun Tzu's strategies endure because war, in all its forms, is a mirror of human nature. Whether on a blood-soaked beach or a corporate boardroom, victory belongs to those who master perception, adaptability, and patience. As drones replace arrows and cyber attacks supplant sieges, Sun Tzu's words remain timeless. The art of war is governed by five constants, all accessible to the wise. So, as you face your battles, great or small, ask not just what to do, but how to think. For in strategy, as in life, the mind is the ultimate weapon.